Good morning, everybody. Happy Easter. Thank you all for starting your Sunday with me. Okay, let me see. For those of you that are watching this on replay, I'm Kim. Welcome to Fortunate Creations. This is a channel where we talk about everything from amigurumi to weaving and anything in between. If you like being crafty and creative, stick around. I think you're going to like it here. Plus, we have some really great people hanging out with us all the time, and I think you're going to like it here. So good morning, Diane, Karen, Dottie. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, Lori. And I believe we have somebody new, Rose Garland. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Look at that. We have 7 on. We have 7 thummies. You guys are good. You guys are good. Good morning, Karen. So nobody reminded me yesterday about the mug of the month. So I'm going to do that giveaway today. And wait till you see what I've been up to. I can't. Trish, good morning, Trish. How are you? Grab a cup of coffee or however you start your day. Sit back, relax. We're going to chat. If you guys hear, full disclosure, if you hear Bigfoot in the other room, it's not actually Bigfoot. Mr. Fortunate's still sleeping. I try to make some noise in here so that you can't hear it, but I don't know. It's a very small house. Good morning, Lily. How are you all doing? I want to show you. So this is the sweater that I made out of that blanket. So there's yellow in it. So I found a yellow shirt while I was cleaning out my closet, and that's a whole other subject we need to talk about. I think you guys need to do an intervention with me about purses and pouches. 2 different things. So most of my purses I get as hand-me-downs from my daughter because every so many years her husband, now I almost said boyfriend. Thank you, Karen. I'm going to try to be fancy today when I go to my brother's. But anyway, every few years, my daughter's husband buys her a really nice purse, and she hands me down the one she just had. So I never want to get rid of them. 1, because they're really nice purses, and 2, because my daughter gave them to me. So yeah, I cleaned out the closet, and I have a lot of purses. So good morning, Ruth. Happy Easter. Happy Easter, everybody. So I need to stop collecting purses because I also, when I go to Goodwill, if it's a good name purse and it's nicely built, or I find that it's, good morning. Happy Easter, Jeff. Good morning, everybody. So yeah, I'll find a nice looking purse or one that's a good name or real leather, and I'll buy it. So I need to stop doing that because I have a lot of purses. That grandbaby is amazing, Melissa. Since you brought him up, right? I didn't bring him up. Yeah, Trish, it's tough, right? Because there's always, well, I need that purse and I need that purse. But if you see them at Goodwill, if you see a real leather nice purse at Goodwill for $5, come on. Come on, in my defense. All right, are you guys ready for this? I don't think you are. They had his pictures professionally done yesterday. Look at my daughter's face. She's a mom. I just almost cried on that one. Okay, so anyway, you asked in my defense. Back to purses. So last night, Fritz is very used to, he is perfect, Melissa. He is. And my daughter's a great mom. So anyway, last night, Fritz, my dog, is used to me going to bed at 9 o'clock. And if I don't go to bed at 9 o'clock, he sits and he whines because he likes to lay on the bed. It's his bedtime. So it was about 9:15. Thank you, Ruth. It was about 9:15. Good morning, Margaret. And Fritz is whining at me. I want to go to bed. So I go into my room and I decide to clean out my closet. Like I said, have you ever started a project and you get halfway through and you see the mess you've created and you're like, why did I do this? That's what I did. So anyway, on top of a million different purses, I also have pouches. Now, in my defense, these pouches are very functional and useful. So you want to look at them? Hold on. All right. I don't know what this cord is too, so I'm going to pull something over. But you see, now, in my defense, here is a purse of pouches. So I used to use this purse. It's giant, right? I used to use it as my computer bag when I was working. Somebody's retired, so we don't need a computer bag anymore. So I use it to store my pouches. Now, I have a lot of these bags. I know they're probably supposed to be like your bathroom bags when you go away, but check that. How perfect is this for crochet? I mean, come on, right? I have about 5 of those, but check this one out. So again, I was in Goodwill and I saw this. It is pure leather, okay? And it's got these straps that go over the front. Pure leather. You can smell it. It's really nice. So I'm like, what is going on here? So I pop it open and look at this. It looks like somebody could take this on safari. But are you kidding? I mean, this snaps off. So I needed this. It was $5. I needed this. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. It's kind of heavy and substantial. Maybe I'll use it as my crafting closet in the camper. Anyway, you guys, come on, back me up. Anybody else? I'm always thinking, when I see pouches, I'm always thinking, oh, that would be perfect for crochet. So I have a little pouch like this, a little pouch like this. I mean, I got a lot of them. I won't make you go through them all. Anyway, so if you guys would schedule a sit-in for me and help me break my habit of purses and pouches, that would be wonderful. Right, Sarah? Thank you. Because you never know, right? Bags upon bags upon bags. So in every, oh, see, my people, you're making me feel much better. Jeff, what about you? Do you have a collection of purses? I'm sorry, I cracked me up. I can't help it. So anyway, in each one of these purses that I use, I always put one of those pouches, and it's filled with my survival kit. I'm reaching over here because all my clips are over here. Yeah, I have to think about donating, but I'm not there yet. So anyway, I am always prepared with my emergency kit. And I'm reaching over here because here's where all my hooks are. I don't know, in case there's a couple new people. Here's my hook caddy. And it is therapy, Lori. Thank you. So I don't know. I have a collective personality. I guess I like to collect different things. So I guess purses is on that list. So what have I been making? Well, I was talking to you guys about the random acts of crochet kindness. I think there's 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's 18 of these. Yeah, it's a great idea. Actually, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So I have one with all my pens and pencils. Good morning, Emma. Good morning. So I have one with all my pens and pencils and markers. I have one with all my hooks. I have one right here with all of my, ooh, this one's a heavier one, with all of my like tools in it. And then I have one up there with my heavier tools, like the pliers and stuff like that. So I try to keep it so that while I'm crafting and I'm focused, everything's right at my hand. So back to these guys. So I started with these little people. They're adorable, right? They're the little, they're the little worms with the googly eyes, right? So I made about, I don't know, 10 of them. Melissa. So after I made all of these, I ran out of yarn in that because I'm doing all my scrap yarn. So then I did little pink ones and I added a flower. And then I did 10 of those. Well, 5 of those. Well, and then I got bored, of course. And hold on here. Then I just started watching YouTube for all little different kinds of quick crochet things. Literally, these are helping me go through all of this yarn. You can't really, well, I don't want to turn the camera. So I made a few of those. Excuse me. And then, thank you, Trish. And then I made a little butterfly. Like I said, they take about 10 minutes. And so I made a little butterfly. And then I only made one of these guys. Where'd you go, buddy? What did I do with him? Uh-oh. Well, he's got to be in here somewhere. Where'd you go? Oh, here he is. I only made one of these guys because I ran out of googly eyes. But look at him. I am in love with him. Come on. Could you imagine? So I think I'm going to put him in like the pain relief aisle of Walgreens or CVS. Because could you imagine if you're going in there and you're all grumpy and you got a headache or something and you find this? Come on. So, and then I printed up all the little sayings. I'm going to cut them out and I'm going, thank you guys. So that's my mission today. On my way to my brother's house, I'm going to randomly stop at places that are open, maybe a Stewart's, a CVS. I think Dollar General will be open. So I'm going to stop in at all those places and I'm going to drop these off just to see. So Trish, and I think there's a couple others. We have a couple other new people. Every month we do a mug of the month drawing where you get a Be Creative month or mug. And if you can tell me, who would you have a cup of coffee with? It could be anybody in history, living or dead, past, present, future, whatever. If you could have a cup of coffee with somebody, who would it be? If you want to put that in the chat, I will add you to the drawing for today. I think I have about, let me see here. I need a bigger desk is what I need. Let me see what I have here. I have 15 so far. So Emma, if you want to be in it, Jeff, if you want to be in it, Trish, okay, your mom, that's nice. Okay. I put you in. Karen, I'd love to have a cup of coffee with you as well. I really would. And I just, your comments and your kindness, I love it. So I'm so sorry, Melissa. I'm really so sorry for your loss. I'm really sorry. You got me stumped. I apologize. I will absolutely put that on there. Sarah, with your gram, she taught you to crochet. Nice. My gram taught me how to sneak candy out of the candy dish. She had this glass candy dish, and I could get the top off really easy, but I couldn't get it back on without her hearing me. So, oh, that's too funny. Yeah. So had a couple good ones. Mr. Fortunate, when I asked him, he actually said he'd have a cup of coffee with Jesus. I said, well, that's a great answer. He said, you said anyone. I said, absolutely. I said, but I'm not putting you in the drawing because you can just go in the cabinet and grab a coffee with Kim mug. So, yeah, Melissa, I'm very sorry, honey. That's your mom. Emma, yeah. A lot of us are putting, I I thought Jesus was a wine guy, Laura. I'm just saying. But yeah, Emma, I didn't get a chance to share my grandson with my mom. So that's a great one. That's a great one. Sweet, Melissa. You are a strong person. Very strong person. That's awesome. Cool. We're up to 18 people in the drawing. So I'm going to wait. Just hold on, see if anybody else comes in. Glory. So what else have I been up to? Are you ready? Okay. I did it. I'm trying it. You can see it's terrible. You can see I've dropped stitches, and you can see it's loose in the, I don't know what's going on the end, but I'm a few rows in, and thanks, Emma. Yes, Margaret, knitting. I dove in this morning. I can see here I've dropped a few stitches. Well, anyway, here it is. So I would show you how I do a couple stitches, but I make this funny face with my tongue sticking out, so I don't want to do that. But yeah, I'm gonna, this is a scrap ball of yarn, and I might pull it out and start over. It's Melissa, it's tough because I think because I started with crochet, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, crochet is just second nature to me. My hands automatically go and move and do the crochet. With this, I mean, you got to think, okay, put it in under, sloop it up and over. And under, around, under, and off. And I literally say that every time. So it's under, around, under, and off. So there it is, Sarah. Well, I don't know. I haven't gotten there yet as to why it uses less yarn. But they say it does. And you know what? When I use my adding machine, it does use less. So I don't know. Maybe crochet's tighter. Maybe the knots. I don't know. But I found this person on here. What's his name? Hold on. Oh, I lost him. Anyway, I was going on. Good morning, Easter Bunny. Bok, bok. Trish, did you give me, hold on. Yes. Linda, joining the group. Would you, if you would like a coffee with Kim mug, tell me who you would have a cup of coffee with. Past, present, future, doesn't matter. Diane, you as well. Whoever you would have a cup of coffee with, and I'm going to put you all in a drawing for a Coffee with Kim Be Creative mug. So, yeah, see, I'm kind of starting to get a rhythm, but I really have to concentrate. And what I'm concentrating on very hard right now is not making that concentration face. Diana, with your sister? Nice. I think I'm going to have a cup of coffee with my sister today, one of them. Diana, I put you in. We're getting there. We've got 19 people in the drawing right now. Cool. Yeah, so Karen, that's the thing. Like, the good thing is you can keep your working needle in your working hand. Jameson's. Linda, you're killing me. All right. I prefer Bailey's, but that's fine if you want to have it with Jameson's. Yeah, I mean, I can feel, Ruth, that it's getting a little bit more of a flow. Lynn, I'll put you on the list. I'm going to. I can tell that I'm getting a little bit more of a flow, but obviously I'm not as comfortable. There it is. I mean, it's in my name, Fortune Knit, so I have to. Yes, Sarah, that's true. So you notice, because I have an Addy, you notice there are knitting machines, but there are not crochet machines. And you want another fun fact? At my local fair, crochet items can be entered, but knit items cannot for that reason. Because knitted can be done on a machine and they want it true hand. All right, hold on. I got to put Linda in the drawing for her. She's going to have it with Jameson's. Oh, you're too funny. Yeah, so because there's a machine that can do that. So they want it to be hand created and not mass produced, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I still got to stand in front of the Addy. What am I doing? I still got to stand in front of the Addy and crank it. That's labor intensive. No. See, I put it down and so that happened. What the guy didn't teach me is how to undrop a stitch if I dropped one. So, okay, we're gonna put that down for now. Let's talk crochet. So some of you mentioned that you watch Cinnamon Stitches. So I am doing her, she took, no, Karen, knitting machines cannot do cables, and that's a good point. So this is the pattern that Cinnamon Stitches did on her premiere week. And it's actually a poncho that she turns into a shirt. So that's what I'm doing with this yarn. I was doing that pentagon doily with it. And then I'm like, well, that's going to be a waste. I want to do something I'm going to use. So I'm actually, my hands are happy to be crocheting. They're like, knitting's too hard. I don't want to do that. So this is her pattern from Cinnamon Stitches. And here is, yeah, that yarn's beautiful. Let me get Cinnamon Stitches link here. And I will put it up for you guys. Now the yarn, I got this when I went to my crochet class. And it is from Plymouth Yarn Company, Bristol, Pennsylvania. It's really pretty. It's only got the color number, which is 7203, but it's beautiful. She had 5 of them there. I bought 3 of them. Oh, Lynn, I've tried cross stitch. Everybody that's been with me from the beginning knows how I do cross stitch. And Linda, I'm putting that in as your, if you could elaborate on it a little, maybe in an email or something. I'm going to put you in my crafting journal. So Trish, just so you know, because you're new, and Sarah, if you guys would like to share your crafting journey with me, how'd you get here? How'd you learn? Who taught you? How'd you get to me? How'd you find me? You know, where do you want to go? What do you want to learn? Anything like that. If you want to put it, here's my Facebook group and my email. A lot of people have been emailing me their message. Where is it? Here's the Facebook and the email. I'll put them both up. I would love to, and it doesn't have to be anything elaborate, just a couple lines, a couple sentences, just to tell me how you got where you are, because it's fun to watch or fun to read the ones I'm getting. And I'm making a journal. Trichem. Lynn, I gotta look that up. I didn't see it in my arts and crafts teacher book. So I I'm honored today to be able to go hang out with my sister Linda, who's in the chat, and 4 of her grandchildren. Lynn, you've got 13 grandchildren? Is that how many? And another one on the way? I think or do you have 14 and another one on the way? There are a lot, and they're all beautiful. Yep, 13 and one on the way, right? Yeah, so, and they're all boys but one, and the girl is on the way. So I have lots of surprises for your grandkids today, and I think it'll be fun. So I'd like to share a couple Easter memories with you. So my dad was absolutely in love with the idea of being a dad of so many kids. So many kids. I mean, there was 6 of us, but it always felt like there was about 20 of us. So, and Lynn, I have a really good story about Dad, but we'll do that after. So Dad would dress us all up. We all had a brand new Easter dress and those black shiny shoes and those little white purses. And Dad would put a dime, one dime in everybody's purse, so that when the plate came around, we had a dime to put in the collection plate. And he would always dress us up to the nines, him and Mom. So we would, of course, we had an old farmhouse, and we'd color eggs for Easter. And then I don't know if we hid them or if Mom and Dad hid them, but I can remember we'd count, like it was usually 3 dozen or more because there was a lot of us. And we hid the egg, or the eggs were hidden all over the house, and we're looking for them, this and that. And I can remember there was one missing, and we didn't find it. And yes, patent leather shoes. Thank you, Lily. And it was about 2 weeks later. So we had a 2-story farmhouse, and there were grates in the upstairs bedroom that you could see down into the living room. And it was a couple weeks after Easter, my dad looked up and he saw one of the eggs in the grate. Turns out one of the cats had kittens between the floors. You can't make this up. And the cat had batted the egg. So then we saw it, but we didn't peel that one. You could smell that one a mile away. So that was one Easter. We used to color those eggs. Oh man, what a pain. Because back then we hid real eggs. Jelly beans. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, Karen, it was all, and don't forget, where is it? The Easter bonnet. Right there. So we were all dressed. It was fun. So, okay, quick nostalgic story, you guys. It's kind of crazy, but you got to bear with me because this is one of those ones that you can't make up. So my dad's name was Max. Keep that in mind. My dad passed away on Good Friday. Excuse me. Passed away on Good Friday. So I'm sitting Friday on the couch, and Mr. Fortunate, he likes to watch the horse racing because he had a race horse for a while. So he looks up at me, and with that one of those looks like he wants to say something, and I'm like, what? He said, the number 1 horse in the first race at Yonkers tonight is called Max. And I was like, are you kidding me? He said, no. He goes, I wasn't going to say anything. But so Good Friday, the horse's name is Max in the first race. And here's the kicker. I don't do this. If I bet $1, whatever. I put $10 on that horse to win. And he won by 3 lengths. So Max won. It was right, Karen. It was one of those. Mr. Fortunate and I just kind of looked at each other like, you can't make that up. That was legit. It was really, Trish, yeah, it was one of those I don't know. It was just one of those moments. So, like I said, I am not Melissa. I got a new dress for Easter from Goodwill. Oh, Melissa, yay! Put it up on Facebook. Show me. Show me. I want to see it. Put it. I put the Facebook link up there. Put it up. I want to see it. So yeah, that was a pretty cool sign, I think. It was a sign from Dad to tell me to go ahead and celebrate Easter. So, but yeah, how cool is that? I actually won about 40 bucks. So my hair is about there. We go. That's better. So yeah, Margaret, it's really cool. Yeah, Melissa, I want to see it. I want to see. That's cool. Melissa, let me ask you. Sorry, subject change. For your Goodwill, like, Lori, you're right. He's like, get me the hell out of here. That's funny. So Melissa, for Goodwill, a lot of people are saying they charge by the pound, which I think would be amazing. So I would like to see a Goodwill. Are they open today? Not that I'm going shopping. Unless I happen to go the other way out to Cloviskill, which is the town I'm going to. And there might be one on the way. I don't know. Also, you guys, does your yeah, Melissa, I asked you if yeah, they're probably not open. But Melissa, I asked you if your Goodwill charges by the pound or by the item. I've been hearing a lot of them are doing by the pound. So also, do you guys have Salvation Army family stores around you? Because if you do, all of the Salvation Army stores around here, item price, okay. All of the Salvation Armies around here, the first Tuesday of every month is half price for seniors. Yep. Oh, wow. Margaret, what does your husband do? No worries, Melissa. I ignored it. Yeah, well, I think Linda, my sister who's on here, she worked overnights last night. So, oh, it's a Goodwill outlet. Is there a Goodwill outlet by me? Oh, you may have opened a can of worms, Karen. Oh, so the Postal Service is open today? Huh. Well, I guess they're trying to keep up, right? They almost have to be. Good for him. That's a cool job. Yeah, I'm gonna start this over. That's a neat job. Good for him. So yeah, here we go. I'm gonna have to Google and see if oh, they're delivering packages. Wow. It's funny because the mailman never comes down our road. We have our mailboxes up almost like a trailer park would. We have a thing up at the main road with all the boxes for all the people that live here. And I looked and the mailman came down yesterday. And I was like, what are you doing down here? And Lanta. Anyway, he had to deliver me some yarn. Just saying. So, Lynn, I have a story. It's not funny, but Amanda was too little to know what was being said, so it was funny. Her father and I were actually coming home from an Easter celebration out where I'm going today, and there was a dead rabbit on the side of the road, and he's like, "Look, the Easter bunny." I was like, "No, you can't." Thank God she was too little to understand. I'm like, that is so not funny. So not funny. It's a little funny, but so not funny. So, oh my goodness. All right, so you guys want to go ahead and do the drawing for the mug of the month. So the mug today is a brown one, and it has Coffee with Kim on one side, and it has Be Creative on the other side. I love these mugs. I have one just like it. It's one of my favorites. Something about the weight. I mean, I like these, Yes, he did, Melissa. I like these because they keep the coffee hot, but I like the weight of these. And I did say happy birthday to my daughter today. Yes, it is her birthday. Today is definitely the most important day of my life as far as history. I had my daughter today, 35 years ago. So, yeah, so these are fun mugs. And I do put it in the dishwasher, and the microwave. So this is the mug I'm going to draw for. And I'm going to do it a little different because I was watching, I don't know if any of you watch Dee's Creative Hands or Dee's Creative Crochet. She did a drawing last night and she used her Alexa, which I'm not going to say because I need her in a minute. So she just had her pick a number, and I think that's so much easier than anything I've been doing. So what I'm going to do is look and see how many I have. Where's the paper? Here it is. So I have exactly 20. 20 people for the Mug of the Month drawing. So if anybody else wants to get a last minute one in that hasn't so far, I will give it a minute, and then I will go ahead and, yeah, I like the way the brown looks, Margaret. Margaret, let me know if you start having to block people or anything. It seems good so far. Renee's not here today, so I appreciate you being my moderator. I know it looks sometimes like it can be pretty daunting, but I don't know what my hair is doing over here. The funny thing is, I'm backwards on here, so I'm reaching, I'm backwards. But anyway, all right, so no one else is entering, so let me see how many there are. We have 20. Each one of you are assigned a number, and I'm going to have Alexa pick a random number. So if you guys are ready, I'm going to go ahead and say, I'm going to say, Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 20.
Pick a number between 1 and 20. It's 11.
Okay, so she picked number 11. And number 11 is Debbie Coleman. So Debbie, do you mind if I read, if I can find it, I would like to read what you said for your coffee. Let me see, I gotta scroll through here. Debbie Coleman. Debbie would have a coffee with her mom. Hello, Stephen. Good morning. So Debbie, congratulations. You won the March Mug of the Month. And yeah, what you need to do, Debbie, is my email address. Please email me. Please email me your mailing address if I don't have it already, but go ahead and mail it to me or email it to me anyway. And I will be sending this cool mug to you. Now I do use little balls of yarn as my packing material, so you will get a box full of little balls of yarn and your coffee mug. Hey, rethink, reuse, recycle, right? What else am I going to do with this? I stuff amigurumi with it and I use it as packing paper. So I have a funny story about, well, first of all, let me put on my email address in case Debbie doesn't have it. I just want to make it easily accessible. Copy. And then you guys are going to crack up as to what happened. So, whoops. So as you know, when you go to somebody's house for a meal or a party or whatever, you're always like, what can I bring? So I said to my sister-in-law and my brother, I said, what can I bring? And they're hemming and hawing. I said, okay, I will bring deviled eggs, because what's Easter without deviled eggs, right? So I was very proud of myself. I went into the refrigerator, and I don't know if you guys know this trick. I will make more. I will make more wreaths with them. But so I don't know if you know of this trick with the eggs, but you go in a few hours before you do your hard-boiled eggs, and you turn the eggs upside down, and the yolk will start to go to the center of the egg. So when you hard boil it, it's gonna sit in the middle. So anyway, I was very proud of myself. I went in, I flip the eggs. Woohoo, very proud. So I boil the eggs. I get all the ingredients I need, the mayo, I've got spicy mustard, get it all out. I peel the eggs, and what did I do? I took out that thing that I use, it's kind of like a clam, and you put the egg in it and it slices it. I got halfway through all the eggs, and Mr. Fortunate comes in and goes, I thought you were making deviled eggs. So now all of the eggs, well, enough of the eggs, are chopped into little bits like you would do for egg salad. So I am bringing deviled egg bites. I know, be creative, right? So I have Ritz crackers. I mixed up all of the eggs with the deviled egg mixture, and I'm going to dollop them onto the Ritz crackers and make deviled egg bites. Nothing like pulling that right out of the fire. And actually, they're really good. So, Karen, it's just the thing of, focus on one thing at a time, and I'm not. I got to do this, I got to do that, blah, 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 blah. So here they are, and he just looks at me like, I thought you were doing deviled eggs, not egg salad. I was like, oh my, oh no. So, oh, nice. Yeah. So one trick I have for hard-boiled eggs, so I usually set a timer for about 12 to 15 minutes, but I know they're done when, like, you've got the pot on the stove and it's bubble, 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 bubble. You reach in with a slotted spoon, and it has to be a slotted spoon, and you take out one egg and move it out from over the pot and count to 5. If the shell dries by the time you count to 5, the eggs are done. And I'll tell you, it works every single time. I always set the timer just in case because, but every single time you scoop it up, move it away so that the steam is not hitting the egg, move it away, count to 5, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000 to 5. And if that egg is dry, they're done perfect. Mr. Fortunate was very skeptical until, Lori, you crack me up. I can't. Melissa, I'm telling you, if it doesn't work for you, I'll buy you a dozen eggs, because I'm telling you that trick has worked my whole life. And Mr. Fortunate was always the ones that did the cooking and the baking and this and that. And I showed him that trick. He's like, come on. I'm like, come here, check it out. And sure enough, held it over, held it away, and steamed the egg. So instead of putting them in the water, you put them above the water, like in a rice steamer. Is that? Because mine don't crack either. But so Karen, that means they're spicy. I added spicy mustard to mine. They're not spicy enough, if you ask me. All right. Yes. Melissa, did you realize, or do you notice? Little Easter. Yeah, Lynn, you're gonna like the deviled egg bites. I'm telling you. So, Melissa, have you noticed that when you hard boil your eggs, you can't really make deviled eggs because you can't get the shells off without ripping the yolk? When I had chickens, that was the problem I had. Somebody said to put salt in the water, and that might help, but I would always make egg salad, but never egg deviled eggs. So, oh, duck eggs. Yeah. So yeah. That's spaghetti. Lori, you are, how long, what time did you get up this morning? You are on it today. All right, Lily, I'll try it. Yeah, Ruth, you know what? It was a total accident, but when I scooped that cracker into that mixture, I was like, okay, it makes it go farther, and it tastes really good. And if you want, you can slice an olive and put it on top, because I don't put olives in mine because I have a lot of people that don't like that. Yeah, Lori, you're on it today, man. So I would like to put an olive on it. Oh, Lynn, that reminds me, if you have olives, bring them. I don't have any. Um, so See, isn't that nice? I can just talk to you just like this. Lori, you crack me up. Seriously, have you had a lot of coffee today? I think you are right on it. Lori, I should go this way out to paprika on top. Yep, a little bit of paprika. But I really do like the bite of I really like the bite of an olive on top. But anyway, Lori, I should take the other way around and drop off the yarn barf at your house. I won't. I'm sorry. I won't do that. But oh my goodness. So what time do you guys all have plans for today? I got to be out there at 2, so I got to leave at 1. So that means I better start packing the car at 11. Oh, really, Melissa? Well, now you know I'm going to have to try that. I really have been thinking about getting chickens again, and I'm stopping myself because I don't want an extra chore. But I really love the chickens. I wonder what Fritz will do with chickens. They're going to be bigger than him, first of all. Those of you that are new, Fritz is my dog. He's supposed to be 10 pounds. He's 13 pounds. We're working on it. Of course, working on this too. But, Melissa, I never heard of that. I've heard of trying to shake the egg really hard so you can scramble them in the shell. Have you ever tried that? Nice, Lori. You know what? I got an extra few hours myself today. So you are definitely on it. That's for sure. Oh, that's too funny. Well, yeah, that's a thing, Margaret. Yeah. Steaming your eggs. I'm going to absolutely try that. Aw. So, Emma, you don't just buy the chicks, you actually have them that, yeah, Lynn, green. Emma, you actually have chicks that you have the babies? See, I got to admit, full disclosure, yeah, I love my chickens. I did. They were hysterical. They really were fun. But, yeah, Margaret. They're super fun, but they're a lot of work. I don't know. And then my neighbor told me he's looking into getting guinea hens. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try steaming. Oh, how proud you must be at your first batch of babies. That's awesome. So I started out with 6 because here in New York, oh, the heck is that? A giant bird just landed in the tree right here. I'm sorry, but I got to see it. Where are my glasses? Don't go, don't go, don't go. I want to see what you are. Hold on, guys. It's a duck. Why would a duck land in a tree? Anybody? It's a mallard duck. That's hysterical. All right. Anyway, sorry. You're bringing the ham, the ricotta cookies, the cheesecake, all from scratch. Everybody, Steve is my brother-in-law, and he and my sister make all the most amazing stuff all the time. I'm sorry, but I'm just baffled at why this duck is sitting in a tree. Anyway, it could be hiding from the eagles, Melissa. Maybe that's it. Maybe there's an eagle at the river and I just can't see it. He seems a little confused. Steve, Lori's here as well. So yeah, Steve and Linda, my sister and brother-in-law, you're bringing that cheesecake. Come on, man. I'm trying not to eat that stuff, and you know I'm going to eat that. You know I am. Anyway, hams. Why more than one ham? Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm excited to see you guys today. It's been a while. So Emma, you have 19 hens and a rooster for about a year. Yeah, I've seen wild turkeys in trees. Oh, he flew. He left. He's gone. It's chicken math. That's like barnyard cat math. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Well, the problem is yesterday didn't count because I ate some fudge stripe cookies. The day before didn't count because I ate those, you know, those Nutty Buddy bars from Little Debbie's. I think they're Little Debbie's. I've been having a rough go of it. So I'm trying to start, we'll just start tomorrow on the 1st. Start it over. And Linda and Steve have goats. They're adorable. They're absolutely adorable. Yes. Lori. Oh. Oh, you're killing me. Hello, Gloria. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for joining. If everybody could give me a thumbs up. Yeah, I would appreciate it. Thank you so much, Melissa. Congratulations, first of all, amazing. Second of all, several years back, I lost 32 pounds. And then I found them again. So I wouldn't say I lost them. Maybe I should say I hid them. I hid them for a while, and then they came back. Now I've hidden 15 pounds, and I'm terrified every time I get on the scale that they're going to come back. So, yeah, Margaret, my goal was always little house, big land. It's kind of how I grew up. We had a small house with 127 acres. So I love little inside, less to clean, big outside, more to play in. So, yeah, I misplaced those pounds for a minute. So, yeah, my brother-in-law is on here, and he will attest to the fact that I think he was mad at me when my sister got the goats. It wasn't my fault. I did not deter them from getting the goats, but I did not convince them to get the goats. Right? Exactly, Karen. Lori, what are you putting in your cup? See, everybody, this is why Lori's my best friend, because she cracks me up. You just never know where they're coming from. Granddaughter for long walks. You did 4 miles. Okay. So, Melissa, I wanted to take my dog, Fritzy, for walks. He makes it about 2/10 of a mile and looks at me like, oh. In his defense, he has really bad knees. So I have bought a stroller to put him in so I can continue my walks. I just haven't continued them because I'm not one that likes to be outside in crappy weather, and it's been crappy weather. So, pardon my French. 4 miles. Good for you. You're going, I'm going to make you my inspiration. I was trying to do 2 miles a day. So Fritz does 2/10 of a mile. Oh, Melissa, we had a donkey when I was growing up. His name was Festus. He used to wake me up. I could hear him. You ready? I'm going to do it. Haw, haw. He would scream from the barnyard. We could hear him. I knew when he was awake. Oh, loved him. Loved him. He was a little ornery, but he was cool as heck. I would bring him out a carrot when he'd call. We also had a farmhand. I can't remember his name, but it doesn't matter. He would help my dad. We had a dairy farm, not a huge one, excuse me, but big enough. And gosh, I can't remember his name. Anyway, he would come and help my dad with the heavy stuff that us kids couldn't do. And he was shoeing the horses, and he tried to put shoes on Festus the donkey. That did not go over well. So, yeah, Melissa, I'm 58. And even my doctor told me once you hit over 50, even over 40, losing weight is just so difficult. Our whole bodies just change. So if you're skinny and you're 40, stay there. Don't let it sneak up on you. Yeah, the donkey was super loud, but he was adorable. I don't know what happened to him. And Linda, if you know, don't tell me because I don't want to know. But growing up on a farm, is a great experience. I mean, I've been pecked by roosters and held baby goats that were born on Christmas Day and rode horses. And I mean, it's just so much, you know, it's so much fun. So it's a great, yes, amen. Sisters, can I get an amen? Margaret, it really is. We had Festus. He was loud, right? Especially when it was foggy. He would let us know the bus was near. Festus. That's funny. The warranty runs out. Karen, I should have kept the receipt. At least that maybe I could trade it in for a newer model. Can I get an upgrade? Oh, that's good stuff. All right, you guys. We have been on for about an hour, and I've got to get back to my knitting. I pulled that all out, by the way, while we were talking, because I saw a mess up, and you know how that is. Here, my mom said that's when, yeah, the warranty is done. Save the receipt. So tell anybody you know that's 40, save the receipt and stay skinny. Because once you hit 50, it ain't happening. But, all right, you guys, remember, I am doing my 100th episode live Wednesday night at 7. I'm going to have, hi, Eddie. I'm going to have a good giveaway. I'm giving away a project bag with 100 things in it. So that'll be fun. Happy Easter, everybody. Thank you so much for starting your Easter with me. I hope you have a beautiful day. No matter what you're doing, I hope you have a great day. My day will be filled with lots of hugs and kisses and laughs, and that's what it should be. All right, everybody, please give me a thumbs up before you head out. If you have not subscribed already, please do. We are at 963. My goal is 1,000 by May 1st. So please, please, please share, thumbs up, watch my other playlists, and I appreciate you guys. Remember, be creative. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.